The storm in Scotland turned the stretched tent into a toy. Imagine the shock of those people when the streets of their city turned into raging rivers. Water gushed from everywhere, even out of shop windows. This sudden flood hit Genoa, a port city in northern Italy, in 2010. A sea storm caused an extraordinary surge, and the Zanino and Monferrato rivers that flow through the city overwhelmed the underground drainage system, completely flooding two historic districts. Along with basements and ground floors, many cars were carried off by the floodwaters for hundreds of meters. Strong winds turned a simple ski lift ride into an extreme adventure. At times, the weather can be totally uninviting for these kinds of activities.
Alter! Alter!
A hurricane literally tears the roof off a school building in Poland. It's a shocking sight. This caravan was caught in a flood in southwestern Germany.
Das sind die Bilder, von denen man uns hier eben berichtet hat, von 2016. Der Wohnwagen wird jetzt in diese Brücke einschlagen und wahrscheinlich dabei zerstört werden. Hoffentlich ist dieser Wohnwagen leer, da ist noch ein Vorzelt dran. Den zerreißt in diesem Moment, den hat es quasi wie durch die
The River Ahr, a tributary of the Rhine, was so swollen that it crushed the van against a stone bridge support, as though it were a flimsy can. The strength of the floodwaters is remarkable. Even though it's the result of a controlled explosion in a quarry, the scene is incredibly impressive, just like the bravery of that excavator operator. It's an unforgettable experience to see such a weather phenomenon right in your room while watching the weather forecast.
This is a tornado. This is a tornado. We're in the middle of a tornado here in the hotel. We are in the middle of a tornado. We are in the middle of a tornado.
It looks like nature has a sense of humor too. Here are some cases where trees topple right in front of oncoming vehicles.
Double whammy.
An impressive snow attack filmed in San Miguel County, Colorado. An avalanche roared down into the valley, burying parts of the buildings. Judging by the operator's voice, it was an incredibly thrilling experience.
God, the wind. Crazy. Whew.
It's surprising, but hail can be dangerous indoors too. During a fierce storm in Australia, hail and strong winds joined forces to break windows and create a disaster inside the home. In late 2014, Brisbane, the capital of Queensland, was hit by one of the most intense storms in decades. Though it lasted just half an hour, the storm brought wind gusts of up to 40 meters per second, heavy rain and hail, causing damage to the roofs of 2,000 homes. Power lines were downed, and several planes at the airport were overturned. The total damage, including payouts for tens of thousands of insurance claims, exceeded $1 billion. This natural disaster struck Oberstdorf, a small town community in the Bavarian Alps known for its ski resorts. After a heavy downpour, torrents of water rushed down from the mountains into the village. It looked like a mudslide, with water bringing in heavy stones and debris. The worst part was that the flow went directly through the homes and yards of local people. Rescue teams had to work hard, using makeshift concrete barriers to divert the muddy torrents away from the houses. A massive arch at the entrance of a shopping centre in Cape Town, South Africa, collapsed due to strong winds. Just seconds before it fell, a car drove right under it. Imagine the surprise of seeing that in your rearview mirror. Hailstones come in all sizes, from a few millimeters to a few centimeters in diameter. Yet, the ones that struck near Verona were as big as billiard balls. Another unusual aspect was that the hailstorm occurred during the night, which is quite rare.
Olha a casa, conselho. Meu Deus do céu. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Sai daí! Pera, sai! Sai daí! Sai, filha da p***! Meu Deus do céu!
After an intense downpour in Tokyo, where some areas got 52.5 millimeters of rain in just an hour, one subway station turned into a makeshift water park. The stairs and escalators looked more like waterfalls, and people had to wade through knee-deep water to get out. The city's drainage systems were caught completely off guard by this deluge. During a storm in Saudi Arabia, a fierce wind hurled debris into a glass display of a high-end shop, causing significant damage.
When the whole it's we gotta listen.
This is what a flood looks like through the eyes of someone who's actually there. It's impressive how they stay positive in the face of such a catastrophe.
Wow. How you doing? That's disgusting. I don't know what else to do from it damaging stuff. Like that, it's just coming in. If we can just put it.
The storm surge from Hurricane Ian in 2022 led to devastating floods in southwest Florida's cities.
انت اخر يا ولد يا ولد يا ولد يا ولد لا اله الا الله لا اله الا الله اوه اله الا الله الله يخرج الله يخرجنا الله يخرجنا الله يستر على عباده لا اله الا الله.
Facing a rockfall like this is a real test of composure. Clearly, this mountain road will be closed for a long time. One of the most breathtaking mountain landslides was captured on video on Mount Rainier in Washington state. The rockfall, traveling at high speed, crashed into the glacier face with incredible speed, forever transforming the mountain's familiar profile. A major landslide on one of Argentina's mountain roads has taken place, but luckily it was anticipated. The ice breakup on a spring river is one of the most stunning natural events you can see. However, ice jams can also be quite dangerous, especially if they lead to blockages.